Approaching women can feel like one of the most intimidating tasks for a man, especially in today's world. But here's the reality. It doesn't have to be. The key is confidence, clarity, and control over the situation. Men who master these traits have no problem approaching any woman anywhere. It's not about having the perfect line or waiting for the right moment. The real power comes from understanding your value, keeping your emotions in check, and making your presence known. In today's dating scene, most men hesitate, overthink, or simply miss the opportunity to approach women. The truth is, women appreciate a man who can approach them with purpose, without second-guessing himself. It's not about perfection, it's about being genuine, clear, and comfortable in your own skin. The more you practice this mindset, the more natural it becomes. The right approach is one where you're not overly concerned with what the woman thinks of you, but instead focused on who you are and what you bring to the table. This is about stepping up as a man, knowing what you want, and approaching women in a way that aligns with your own self-respect and confidence. Ready to take control? Let's dive into how you can approach any woman with ease. Before we dive in, I want to share something that will seriously elevate your social and relationship game. I've created a community on Podium where I break down everything you need to know, step by step. You'll get no-nonsense, practical advice that will boost your confidence and help you build stronger, more meaningful connections. And the best part? The first 20 people who join will get an exclusive discount. So don't hesitate, click the link in the description to grab your spot. If you know someone who could use this, share it with them. 1. Own your confidence. Confidence is the foundation of every successful approach. Women can sense when a man is unsure of himself, and that lack of belief is what kills most interactions before they even start. Confidence isn't about being arrogant or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about accepting who you are and being comfortable with that. If you don't believe in your value, how can you expect her to? Women are naturally drawn to men who stand tall, hold their ground, and don't waver when they enter a room. It's all about owning the space you're in. You need to carry yourself with the mindset that you deserve to be where you are. Whether you're in a bar, at a coffee shop, or walking down the street, carry yourself like you belong. This doesn't mean being cocky or acting like you're better than others, but it's about not shrinking in front of anyone. When you make an approach, don't apologize for it. Don't act like you're imposing. You're not a burden. You're a man who knows what he wants and is taking action. This mindset change is powerful and immediately noticeable. When you're confident, it allows you to stay calm under pressure. It allows you to be the one who makes eye contact and holds it, who approaches women without sweating it. A confident man doesn't second-guess every word or every step. He speaks his mind and doesn't get caught up in overthinking. Women appreciate a man who is steady in his actions, especially when those actions are consistent with his personality and intentions. Being confident also means being comfortable in silence. Most men panic when there's a lull in the conversation. But real confidence is not about constantly filling the air with words. It's about sitting in the moment and knowing that the silence is okay. When you're truly confident, you don't feel the need to talk just to avoid awkwardness. Your presence alone will speak volumes. Mastering confidence isn't just about posture or body language, though that matters. It's also about your internal belief system. It's how you talk to yourself when no one's around. When you feel good about who you are, it shows, and women will see it, even if they don't say anything right away. Confidence radiates, and it creates attraction without you even trying. That's the power of owning who you are. So, practice it. Stand taller, speak clearer, and most importantly, trust that you have something valuable to offer. 2. Be direct and clear. When it comes to approaching a woman, clarity is key. If you beat around the bush, hesitate, or try to sugarcoat your intentions, you'll confuse her, and that's the last thing you want. Women respect men who are direct and straightforward because it shows strength and purpose. No one likes ambiguity, and it certainly doesn't spark attraction. If you want to get her attention and keep it, be clear about your intentions right from the start. Don't approach her like you're looking for validation or permission to talk. Be the one to take charge of the interaction. When you approach a woman, don't make it about asking for approval. Instead, make it clear that you're interested in her as a person, not just as a way to pass time or boost your ego. Directness isn't about being rude or blunt, it's about being confident enough to express yourself without hesitation. If you're interested, let her know. Don't dance around it or act like it's some grand mystery. "Hi, I saw you from across the room and wanted to come over and introduce myself," is all you need to say. There's no need to complicate things with long, drawn-out introductions or lines that sound rehearsed. Keep it simple and honest. Another key aspect of being direct is knowing how to exit the conversation if it's not going well. Many men stick around out of fear or insecurity, trying to make something work that's clearly not happening. A direct man knows when it's time to walk away. If she's not engaging, there's no need to force it. Politely excuse yourself and leave with confidence. Women appreciate this because it shows you're not desperate or clingy. You're secure enough in yourself to move on when it's not a match. Above all, being direct means you have a clear purpose when you approach her. It's not just about being social, it's about making an impression that aligns with who you are. A man with a purpose who approaches with intention leaves a lasting impression, even if things don't work out immediately. You don't have to over-explain yourself or your reasons for talking to her. Simply stating your interest with a calm and respectful tone goes a long way in establishing both attraction and respect. Keep it simple, keep it clear, and make sure your actions align with your words. 3. Control the energy of the interaction. When you approach a woman, you set the tone for the interaction from the moment you step forward. If you're unsure, nervous, or hesitant, that energy will transfer to her and she'll pick up on it. To make any approach work, you need to be in control of the energy in the interaction. This doesn't mean dominating or overpowering the situation. It means being the one who guides the flow of the conversation and sets the emotional pace. Women are naturally drawn to men who exude calm, control, and confidence because it shows they're not easily rattled by outside forces. When you approach a woman, your body language and attitude are the first things she'll notice. If you're coming in with a high energy, frantic vibe, she will likely feel unsettled or even repelled. On the flip side, if you approach with a calm, measured presence, she will likely mirror that energy and feel more comfortable. Control the interaction by being at ease with yourself and the situation. Don't rush, don't fidget, and don't let nervousness dictate how you behave. Own the energy you bring into the interaction and make it one that feels natural and confident. Another way to control the energy is through the direction of the conversation. Instead of waiting for her to lead or allow the conversation to wander aimlessly, take initiative. If you've sensed an opportunity for deeper connection, lead the conversation in that direction. Ask questions that show interest in who she is beyond the surface level. Share stories or opinions that give her insight into your character, but make sure to keep the flow balanced. Don't dominate the conversation by talking too much about yourself, but don't let her do all the talking either. Give her a chance to open up, but keep the tone light and engaging. To further control the energy, you must remain emotionally grounded. Don't let her mood or reactions dictate how you feel. If she's distant or not showing interest, don't take it personally. A man in control of his energy doesn't become thrown off by a lack of attention. He remains focused, calm, and unshaken. If she's responding positively, don't let your excitement cloud your judgment. Keep things steady and avoid getting too overly enthusiastic or eager. Instead, maintain a strong presence and confidence in who you are. It's also important to recognize that controlling the energy doesn't mean being manipulative. It's not about trying to force her into an emotional state or make her feel something she doesn't want to feel. It's about creating an atmosphere where both of you feel at ease and engaged, where the interaction flows naturally without awkwardness or tension. If you control the energy in the conversation, you'll have a much better chance at creating a meaningful connection, as women are drawn to men who know how to lead without forcing things. Keep your cool, stay focused, and allow her to respond to your energy rather than pushing or pulling her into something she's not ready for. 4. Master your body language. Your body language speaks volumes before you even say a word. When approaching a woman, your physical presence is just as important as your verbal communication. If you don't understand the power of body language, you're missing a critical element of the approach. Your body language should align with the confidence you're trying to project, and it needs to signal openness, strength, and calm. Women are naturally observant, and they're constantly reading your posture, movements, and gestures to determine if you're someone they want to engage with. First, pay attention to your posture. Standing tall with your shoulders back and head high immediately sends the message that you're confident and self-assured. Avoid slouching or folding your arms, as that can make you appear closed off or insecure. A relaxed but firm stance conveys that you're grounded and in control. When you walk up to a woman, don't rush the process. Take steady, deliberate steps. Moving with purpose shows you know where you're going and you're not second-guessing yourself. Slow down your movements, as rapid gestures or fidgeting can make you seem anxious or uncertain. Additionally, you need to pay attention to your facial expressions. A genuine smile can do wonders in making the interaction feel more approachable and friendly. Smiling doesn't mean you need to show all your teeth, but it should be enough to show warmth and confidence. A forced or nervous smile will easily be detected and may give off the wrong impression. A natural smile paired with relaxed facial muscles helps communicate that you're comfortable with the situation and confident in yourself. When engaging in physical proximity, make sure to respect her personal space. Invading her space too soon can feel intrusive, while staying too far away can make you seem disengaged. A good rule of thumb is to approach at a comfortable distance, where you can still have a clear conversation but aren't looming over her or giving the impression you're too distant. If she steps closer or engages more physically, it's a sign you can gradually move in without overstepping. Always gauge her body language as you go. If she takes a step back, respect that space and don't press forward. One of the most subtle but impactful aspects of body language is how you use your hands. Fidgeting or having your hands in your pockets may show nervousness or insecurity. Instead, keep your hands visible and relaxed and use them to emphasize points when speaking. This makes you appear more engaged and confident. Avoid touching your face or scratching your head. These gestures often indicate that you're uncomfortable or unsure. When you're calm and grounded, your body will reflect that, making you far more attractive and approachable. Finally, remember that body language isn't just about your own movements. It's about how you respond to hers. Watch for cues that tell you how she's feeling about the interaction. If she's making eye contact, smiling, and facing you directly, those are positive signs that she's engaged. If she's backing away, crossing her arms, or looking away, those are signals to adjust your approach. Mastering body language means reading and responding to these signals effectively, which can make the difference between a smooth interaction and one that feels awkward or forced. By aligning your body language with your confidence and intentions, you create an environment where both you and the woman feel at ease and engaged. Mastering this skill takes practice, but when you're aware of your posture, facial expressions, eye contact, and movements, you'll be much more successful in your approaches. The power of body language can't be overstated. It's one of the most powerful tools you have to communicate attraction and interest. 5. Keep the conversation light and engaging. When you approach a woman, the conversation is the foundation of your interaction. The way you communicate determines whether or not she'll feel comfortable, intrigued, or even attracted to you. To make a lasting impression, avoid diving into heavy or overly serious topics too quickly. The key is to keep things light, fun, and engaging. A conversation that feels effortless, with moments of humor and genuine curiosity, will allow both of you to connect on a deeper level. First, start by breaking the ice with something simple. Don't overcomplicate your opening statement or come across as rehearsed. A straightforward, "Hey, how's your night going?" or a light-hearted comment about something in your environment is enough to get things moving. Women appreciate men who can start a conversation without overwhelming them with heavy questions or unsolicited opinions. Keep it natural, like you're talking to a friend, not someone you're trying to impress. Once you've broken the initial tension, focus on asking questions that spark curiosity, not interrogation. Instead of asking the typical, "What do you do?" or "Where are you from?" which can feel generic and transactional, try to frame your questions in a more interesting way. Ask about her passions, hobbies, or what makes her excited about life. Women love talking about things that interest them, and when you show genuine curiosity about their experiences or perspectives, it opens up the space for a deeper connection. It's not about asking for personal details right away, but about showing that you care about getting to know her as a person. But while humor is important, it's also crucial not to rely too heavily on it. A good conversation is a balance between lightheartedness and substance. At some point, you'll want to move beyond small talk and engage her on a deeper level. This doesn't mean you need to get intense, but you can ask questions that invite her to share her views or values, like, "What's something you're passionate about?" Or, "What's one thing you wish more people understood about you?" These types of questions go beyond surface-level conversation and allow both of you to engage in something more meaningful. However, be mindful of not prying too soon. Let the conversation unfold naturally. One of the most important aspects of keeping the conversation light and engaging is to be an active listener. Don't dominate the conversation by talking too much about yourself or jumping in with your own experiences before giving her a chance to speak. Listen closely to what she says and ask follow-up questions that show you're paying attention. This makes her feel valued and respected, and it keeps the interaction dynamic. If she shares a story or expresses an opinion, acknowledge it before moving on. It's these small gestures of attentiveness that separate a great conversation from an average one. In addition, avoid topics that are too controversial or heavy, especially early on. Politics, religion, and personal struggles might be important aspects of someone's life, but they can create tension or discomfort in the beginning stages of getting to know someone. Stick to topics that allow for a positive, light-hearted exchange, and as the conversation progresses, you can naturally explore deeper subjects if the connection grows. To maintain an engaging conversation, you also need to be mindful of the flow. If the conversation hits a lull, don't panic. Instead of awkwardly scrambling for something to say, embrace the silence for a moment and let her fill it with her thoughts. Remember, the goal isn't to speak non-stop. It's to have a balanced, enjoyable exchange where both of you feel heard and engaged. In summary, keeping the conversation light and engaging doesn't mean avoiding depth. It means creating a comfortable environment where both of you can connect effortlessly. Focus on asking questions that show interest, using humor to keep things fun, and being an active listener. This approach will allow the interaction to flow naturally, creating a bond that's grounded in mutual respect and genuine curiosity. 6. Be unapologetically confident. Confidence is the most attractive trait you can possess when approaching a woman. Women are instinctively drawn to men who believe in themselves and their value. It's not about arrogance or pretending to be something you're not. It's about owning who you are with no apologies. Confidence allows you to approach any woman without hesitation, engage her in conversation without fear, and maintain your composure even if she's not immediately interested. This unwavering self-assurance is magnetic, and it's something that will make you stand out in a crowded dating world. First, let's address the core of confidence: self-acceptance. You can't fake confidence if you don't genuinely believe in your own worth. Understand that you don't need to be perfect to be attractive. The world doesn't revolve around your flaws, and neither does her perception of you. Women are attracted to men who are comfortable in their own skin, not those who are constantly trying to prove themselves. Being comfortable with your strengths, weaknesses, and everything in between sends a clear message that you're secure and at peace with who you are. A major part of confidence is also not being afraid of rejection. If a woman doesn't respond to you the way you want, don't let it rattle you. Rejection is simply part of the process, and it doesn't diminish your worth as a man. Understand that not every woman is going to be interested, and that's fine. It's not personal, it's just a matter of compatibility. The more you embrace rejection without taking it personally, the more confident you become. It shows that you're not emotionally attached to the outcome, and are more focused on enjoying the interaction for what it is. Rejection should be seen as a stepping stone, not a setback. Another way to cultivate confidence is by engaging in activities and practices that make you feel good about yourself. Whether it's working out, honing a skill, or accomplishing a personal goal, the more you invest in yourself, the more confident you will feel. When you're doing things that make you proud, that self-assurance will naturally carry over into your interactions with women. If you're working on your own growth, it's evident in the way you speak, move, and engage others. Women will notice that you're not seeking external validation because you already validate yourself. When you engage with a woman, it's essential that your conversation reflects that confidence. Speak clearly, with authority in your voice, and avoid filler words like or like, which can signal insecurity. Keep your tone calm, grounded, and assertive. You don't need to dominate the conversation, but being able to speak with clarity and purpose demonstrates self-assurance. Don't downplay your achievements or hide your personality to make her feel more comfortable. Let her see the real you, someone who is proud of who they are and is confident enough to share it. 7. Master the art of timing. Approaching a woman isn't just about what you say. It's also about when you say it. Mastering the art of timing can make all the difference between a successful approach and one that falls flat. Understanding the right moment to approach, how to pace the conversation, and when to make your move can drastically improve your chances of making a strong, lasting impression. First, timing is everything when it comes to approaching a woman. You can have the best opener, the most confident body language, and the most interesting conversation, but if you approach her at the wrong time, all of that can go to waste. It's important to assess her body language and energy before making your move. If she seems engaged in a conversation with someone else deep in thought, or otherwise distracted, it might not be the right time to approach. Respect her space and energy. If she's in the middle of something important, whether it's a conversation, work, or an activity, your approach might be seen as intrusive. On the other hand, look for moments when she's open and relaxed. A good time to approach a woman is when she's not preoccupied or stressed. If she's at a social event, like a party or a bar, pay attention to how she's interacting with her surroundings. Is she engaged with the environment but not too caught up in one specific thing? Is she alone or in a group where she feels comfortable? Approaching her during these times when she's approachable will give you a better chance to make a strong connection. Once you've picked the right time, pacing the conversation becomes critical. Timing isn't just about when you approach her, but also about how you move through the interaction. Early on, avoid rushing things. If you dive straight into intense topics or try to escalate things too quickly, you might overwhelm her. Give her space to feel comfortable and get to know you at a natural pace. Don't force the conversation to go faster than it's ready to go. Allow for pauses, for her to respond, and for the interaction to breathe. Sometimes, less is more. Don't feel pressure to talk non-stop or fill every silence with words. Let the moments flow and let her get comfortable with your presence. Timing is also about respecting her reactions. If she's showing signs of disinterest, such as looking around the room, giving short answers, or stepping back physically, it's crucial to pick up on these cues and adjust accordingly. If the conversation is clearly dying down, don't try to force it. Thank her for the chat and walk away confidently, leaving a positive impression without overextending. On the other hand, if she's leaning in, asking questions, and showing genuine curiosity, it's a good sign to keep engaging and pushing the conversation forward. Approaching women with confidence and clarity is a skill that can be honed and perfected. It's about being direct, understanding the importance of timing, and always maintaining a grounded sense of self. The key is to approach every interaction with the belief that you have something valuable to offer without desperation or neediness. If you're looking to take a deeper dive into these concepts, join my Podium community, link in the description. It's packed with powerful insights to help you master your masculinity in today's dating world. Stay strong, stay focused, and protect your power. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.